Island Top, a leaderboard system for the richest players in Minecraft Skyblock. My task is to get 50 million island value to secure a placement within the top 50 islands. Stay tuned to see if I manage to pull this off, and let's get started. So I want to get a lot of island value in this video. Currently, we're sitting at 4.7 million on the scoreboard as of right now. And I also do want to show off one of the easiest ways to get island value, because it's really easy. But before we do anything, we need to first place down island value that I've had stored up for a while. So if I go into PV16, this is the first bit, but if we go back to 17 and then 18 and then 19 and then 20, they're all full of block tickets. And what we're gonna do is put our island value right over here. I think it's a good idea. So we're in PV16, let's grab out our first bit of block tickets. So basically you go ahead, left click a block ticket, shift click on here, and then you open them. And then you get a ton of value. Of course, hay bale is the best, and then it's sponge, then beacon, and then emerald, diamond, and gold. So we want a lot of hay bales. Realistically, any value will work, but I'd prefer hay bales. So far, we've gotten 8. Oh my gosh. Now we have 13, and that's about 130k just in hay bales. So in total, from 10 stacks, we got 25 hay bales. Oh my gosh. That's not too bad. So we'll go ahead and place our first bit of value down. So I guess right here, we'll start with the hay bales. So we'll place it here, and then we'll right click with the other hay bales on top, and there we go. That's 250,000 value. Now we'll go ahead and do it with sponges, and then beacons, and then we're gonna do emeralds, and then diamonds, and then last but not least, the gold. And how much did 10 stacks get us? So in total, we got over a million value, just barely. We're at 5.76, what is kind of insane. And of course, that sets us at island top 148, what isn't too high, but we're gonna get higher up in this video. So our next plan of action is to go ahead and actually go to the mine. And the reason I want to go to the mine is because I can produce a ton of block tickets with my skill. So if we go ahead and do /skills, you can see that I'm 106. By the way, they added 15 more levels to the skills. They used to be 100, now there's 115. But anyways, the point is, if you max out a certain skill of your choice or get at least to 50, you can start obtaining block tickets. If we take a look at 50, block ticket ability unlocked, and then you upgrade it over time with more levels. So the best way to make a ton of block tickets when mining specifically, and personally I think the best way possible, is having the Holy Excavator pet at a maximum of 45 levels, and you need mythical. Basically, if you don't have a mythical, you can't get 45, but if you have legendary, I believe you can get 40, and then so on down the row, depending on the rarity. But the point is, I have a mythical Holy Excavator, and this is active the whole time when I activate it, and what it will do is do a 5x5 radius on the mine on the ground. Not every time, but pretty much almost every time. And another thing that makes it even better is if I have the turbo mining enchant all the way up to 7. Technically it's level 5, but if you rebirth it by 2 levels, then it's even better. But what you would do is go ahead and mine for a bit, and as you can see, I just mined 1 proc and I already got a block ticket. And we're already zooming through block tickets. As you can see on the hotbar, we already have 7 already. But the Holy Excavator essentially helps you get more block tickets. And when turbo mining procs, you can go ahead and fly around and get so many more. So I'm gonna try and get turbo mining to proc really quickly to show you guys this. Okay, it's activated. So if we go in F5, you can see all the blocks behind me are getting broken by the excavator. And as you can see, our block tickets in the hotbar is going up pretty decently, but it goes up a ton. And within a matter of less than 5 minutes, we already have a stack of block tickets. The amount you can make with mining is just insane, and I'm not even maxed out on my skill. So we need to hit our maximum skill at some point. Probably not in this video, but I think I can still get more block ticket boost. Yes, I can get 2 more block ticket boost at 110 and 114. So I'll probably need to get up there as soon as I can to produce more block tickets, of course. Let's go ahead, grab out the block tickets from PV, I believe 17. And there we go. We got a dub here that we have to open. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead, open all these block tickets up, and then I'll give you guys an update on the value here in a bit. After a long time of opening block tickets, as well as a day of just getting extra block tickets as well, I did manage to get up to 37.87 million value. As well, I still got another double chest and half a double chest to open as well. So currently right now, if we check Island Top, we are currently placed 46. So my goal for this video is to see what placement is 50 million value and if I can get 50 million value. So technically, if I were to get 50 million value, I would take the 38th spot. So we're gonna try and get 50 million value. Also, I do want to mention I did finish my mob farm for most of it pretty much. I redesigned the chest system, moved some spawners around a bit further out, out, so now I can make as much money as possible. The center chunk obviously isn't fully done because I can still make double the amount. I just have to put more spawners in for the center, and then it's fully done. But overall, we have like 7 million value just from hay bales, what is kind of insane. And then we have 1.5k in sponges almost, 2k in beacons, 4.2k in emeralds, 4.8k in diamonds, and then 5.4 in gold. What isn't too bad when you think about it, it's actually pretty decent. And I also did get my skill up over time, and I got the mythical auto sell chest from the skills. If we take a look here, I got the mythical, as you can see. We're 4 levels away, and then we're completely done our mining skill. One thing I'm gonna do really quick is go ahead, grab all the money from all these chests, and what we'll do is go ahead and probably buy another stack of villagers and put it down in our farm, because we need 8 stacks in the center instead of just 4 on the outsides. Because the way I have the chest set up, the outside ones will get enough loot with just these 2, because it's technically 8 if we consider the 2 chunks it's picking up, and then the inside needs to have 8 on its own. So we're gonna get the 5th stack, so let's go ahead, go to shop, go to villager, and we'll buy a stack. There we go. Now we need to go into shop and buy a fire scroll and a loot scroll. Go to /scrolls, and we're gonna upgrade the loot scroll all the way to max. And now we'll go ahead, break this really quickly here, and we'll go ahead, chuck this down, and we'll put all the scrolls in, and there we go. So now we should be making even more money from the center. More money is more money, and I'll take it. And in my PV1, eventually I'm gonna be doing more mining robots, another one of these pillar things. For now, I'm gonna wait until I have enough to actually max out another one of these before I build the next spot. What is probably gonna be behind here, so I might have to expand my island a bit. We'll see how things go. Since we're done talking about everything and getting all the villagers done, or the extra stack I should say, we're gonna go ahead and probably open some more block tickets. It's very tedious to open block tickets. Like, I don't get how I can actually do this in a better way. I just hold shift 24 in, click this, escape, open another one, and I repeat the process the whole time. It's quite literally the most tedious thing I could possibly be doing, but I mean, it gets the job done. It gets all the block tickets going and gets me a lot of value. So we'll open up this little bit, and then we're gonna see how much we get, and then I'll go open the rest of them and come back with an update on our value. All right, last bit, there we go. So now let's go ahead and place this all down. So we're gonna be at probably 40 million is my guess. Let's just hope we hit 40 million because we still need 10 million after that. All right, let's wait for it to update. So off of about 17 stacks, we got little under 40 million, just a little. If I open up all the block tickets, we're still not gonna be able to get 50 million. So I'm probably gonna have to mine. Of course, I'm gonna do it off camera, but anyways, I'll come back when we're really close to 50 million value. Okay, so after a decent bit of grinding, I finally managed to get up to 49.52 million, and I have a stack of hay bales left in order to get us to 50 million. So we're gonna go ahead, place this down, and we should be at almost 1,000 hay bales. We're 20 off, but either way, that's gonna get us to 50 million, so let's let it update. All right, and as you can see on the scoreboard, we have 50 million island value. That is the most island value I've had this season so far, what is kind of insane. And I was correct, we are now 38 on island top. Let's go.